Alright, people, welcome back. So now, we are now down to problem 1-9. So in problem 1-9, the problem is getting harder. Look, there are so many vertical angles already, and the problem is getting complexified. But unless you're a mathematician, or a pro mathematician, you will get completely baffled by looking at the figure through your own perspective, even if you have a mirage. Alright? So let's get to the problem. So we have a lot of vertical angles to solve, and we must get the measure of angle ATS, which is this one, ATX, and you need to do lots of tracing, and GTB, BTI, STE, ITE, XTE, and ETA. So here's how the problem goes. Alright? This is a very tricky problem to solve, but we can do this. But first, we need to determine the following. First of all, the clue there is, it says that angle LTB measures 159 degrees. So we know that that measures 159 degrees. Now, the first thing that we need to do is, we have 159 degrees, right? We know that angle LTS is a straight angle. So we know that all the angles from angle LTA, ATG, GTEB, and BTS, they're all adjacent. They're all part of the supplementary angles of LTS. Now, can we solve for angle BTS? We can. And you know the answer is 21 degrees. How do you know it's 21 degrees? Because 180 minus 59, 159, right? Because straight angle minus the measure of the four angles, which is a sum of 159. So we should get 21 degrees here. Tama? So that's how we do it. Nag 21 degrees tayo dito. Tapos, look, that pertains to the angle where you see the angle mark, the equal mark. Is there another angle that is congruent with that one? Yes, and it's down there, you see. It's angle ETX. ETX. Yeah, that's angle XTE. Angle XTE measures 21 degrees. So it's already confirmed. So 21 degrees to. Now here's a bit of the problem. Kasi nga, another thing that you will also encounter is algebra. Kasi nga, it says there x plus 8, x, and x plus 7, and so on. Kaya this so happens that implies the application of algebra. So if you want to do algebra, ganito yung mangyayari. So imagine if in the first place, we don't do algebra in that situation, but just get the angle with the congruent mark for the second part, which is on the bottom. Now we can do the algebra process. Because just like what I told you, the sum of measure angle LTE, ETX, XTI, and ITS all form 180 degrees. Now, as we do the algebra, it should turn out something like this. So as you can see though, we have a typical algebra problem that looks like this. Alright? Now, all we have to do is to eliminate parentheses, and we should get x plus 8 plus 21 plus x plus 7 equals 180 degrees. Now with that, we can combine like terms. Combine the three x's, so you should get 3x plus 8 plus 21 plus 7 equals 180. Right? Combine like terms again with the numbers, so that we can simplify it. This becomes 28, this becomes 36. So altogether it makes 36. 8 plus 21 equals 29, plus 7 equals 36. Now, we're down to our literal two-step equation. 3x plus 36 equals 180. To do that, you're going to have to subtract both sides by 36. And you should come up with something like this. 144. And then 144 divided by 3. Divide both sides by 3 to get x by all by itself. And 144 divided by 3 is, let's do it here so you can see what I mean. 4, 12, 24, 48. So tama. Angle X measure, the value of X is 48 degrees. But wait, we're not done. You know why? Look, because remember, in the problem, we need to put the number, that's just for the value of X. So if X stands for 48, we just need to put in the numbers. So 48 plus 8, we know that that angle should be 56 degrees. For X, that's just literally 48. For X plus 7, that should be 56, 55. But wait, before that, let's check. Let's check to ensure that our answer makes sense. 56 plus 21 equals 77. 77 plus 48 equals 15. 8 plus 4, 125. Plus 55, 80. If you get the answer of 180, you got it right, correctly. Alright? Now, this is already what happens. So as you can see, we've already summed everything up and we should get 180. Now we already have the numbers. But, we still have a problem. Look, dito tayo sa taas. Do we think we have a pair of vertical angles? We don't, right? But look with your own eyes. Do you think there's a pair of vertical angles that we can do? If your answer is yes, you can. But where is it? It's right here. Angle GTA. It's just that I tricked you because of so many lines that could baffle you. That's where the trick comes in handy. So angle GTX forms a line. And then angle LTS forms a line. So therefore, we know that there's a pair of vertical angles somewhere. And that's 56 plus 21. Angle LTX and angle GTS are a pair of vertical angles. And we know that measures 56 plus 21, which measures 87 degrees. So 87 minus 21 to get the measure of angle GTP. So 87 minus 21 is 66. So you should definitely get 66 degrees here. Alright? To double check, tama. You should get 66 degrees. And then with that, we can now solve for the remnant angle. There are both ways on how we can solve for the remnant. And also one more thing. Look. There's another pair of vertical angles that you can see. The x plus 7. Where else can there be x plus 7? It's right here. ATI is another straight angle. Just like how I draw it. Angle LTS is also a straight angle. So we found another congruent pair, such that angle LTA and angle STI are another pair of vertical angles. So now we know that this is also 55 degrees. Now we can already solve for the remnant angle. To do that, we just add up everything that we know and then subtract the rest from 180. Or we can sum up everything that we have and then subtract that from 360 to make a full rotation. Right? But to make this easier, let's just add from what we do know. Or, yung 159 naman. Di ba remember 159 is the sum of the measure of angle LTA, ATG, and GTB. So we add up the two angles, excluding the 21, then subtract it from 159. And we know that 56 plus 55, that's equivalent to 121 degrees. Tama? And then from there, 159 minus 121. We should get 38 degrees. Did we get that? If you get 38 degrees, you are correct. Now we add up the following. 55 plus 38 equals 93, di ba? 93 plus 21 equals 114. 114 plus 66 equals, this is 10. Tama, 180. So target achieved. Now we solve the problem. We solved the puzzle. Now we got all the individualized measure of every angle. Now can we put them into our numbers? To our values? Yes, we can. So angle ATS, what's the value of angle ATS? Angle ATS. That's 38 plus 66 plus 21. You know you can just subtract it from 55. And 180 minus 55 is, of course, that's supposed to be 125, diba? Because 0 minus 5 is 5, 7 minus 5, so 125. Or what you can do is you just add up all the numbers together. Sum of 38 plus 66 plus 21. Or 87 plus 38. You still get the same thing. Yup, you do. You do. Now what about ATX? For ATX, this can happen in this way or this way. But I prefer this way. So you have 55 for ATL. And then 56. Then plus 21. So 55 plus 56 is equivalent to 111. 111 plus 21 equals, yup, 132. Did you get that one right? Very good. Now what about GTB? Of course, halatang halata, 66. So isusulat na namin. BTI. How about angle BTI? BTI is right here. Yes, it's 21 plus 55, which yields to 676. Tama? Yes, very good. You should get that answer. Then for STE, subtract 56 na lang from 180. And you should get 124. Yun lang. For ITE, 21 plus 48 equals 69. Diba? 69 degrees to. And last but not least, ETA, very easy. ETA. 56 plus 55 equals 111. And that's it. That's a lot of math in one day for this video. Leave a like if you do like this.